everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of my new channel, 56 going on 36. This channel is about beauty, anti-aging, and health. And I have primarily been a painter, oil painting, and I'm still trying to get my, audience. But I've been painting since I was 9. But as far as beauty, I think I've been into beauty since I was about 9 years old as well. But anyway, we're gonna cover a number of topics on this channel, 56 going on 36. I'm gonna try to do a video once a week, so please subscribe so you will not miss out. But anyway, the very first episode today, we are going to talk about SPF, and I even have some of the products that I use with me, and we can look at those together. But I do think that is one of the most important aspects to your beauty is SPF and wearing a hat. So we will talk about all of that. But let me introduce myself first. My name is Cheryl, and I am 56 years old, and I was born in 1970. And I used to lie about my age and get away with it. But and I still have things happen to me where people think I'm a lot younger than I am. And I attribute that to, I think, the sunscreen. I think the wearing the hats. Always wear hats. I've always been wearing hats. I don't know. It's, I really think you got to do that. Not only sunscreen, but a hat as well. But why, let's go back, rewind, and why do I wear hats? What happened to me that made me this way? Well, I would say that what happened was when I was growing up, I had really bad acne. And my mom and I went to the dermatologist. I got a prescription for Persagel. Neither of us realized that it was, what is the word? Photosynthetic, I guess. If you also hear me say something, please, you can leave a comment, you can correct me, you can introduce some new product that I would love to know about. I consider this channel to be a learning experience for myself and for you. I'm really interested in beauty, and I want to know even more. I'm sure you know stuff I don't know, and vice versa, but that's why I'm sharing my knowledge in this video and my channel. But so anyway, the stuff, you're not supposed to be out in the sun, and we were at the beach, and I got so many, I was like blistered, like all through here, just blisters. But anyway, since that time of the tender age of 13, I wear sunscreen, and I wear hats. And the hat thing sometimes is hard because I don't wear a baseball cap. Most people wear baseball caps. You can't get away with the baseball cap. I see people walking outside and got the cap, protects this part of their face, but not all of this. You have to wear a wide brim hat. And I do this in the summer, in the winter, when it's cloudy, on and on and on. The other thing about this channel is I found this app called YUKA. It's YUKA, the YUKA app. I use the free version of YUKA, but you can pay for it and get more out of it. You can let me know too how that works, because I use the free version. But you really don't want to use hormone or endocrine disruptors on your face or your hair or your body. And about 3 years ago, my cousin actually told me about the YUKA app. And there I was scanning all the barcodes and realizing it was just quite depressing because things that I was using for years were 20%, like poor, or, just had really bad things in them. And unfortunately, in our country, in America, they can get away with that. But in Britain or other countries, they don't have that in Europe. But so anyway, I use the YUKA app for my sunscreen. I used to use other products that were, I think one that I was using was like a 10. Yeah, I don't want to malign brands, but it was Shizado. It was a Shizado brand, and it also made my skin, I was like white, like clown white. But anyway, now, and I'll show you some of the products I use for sunscreen at the end of this video. But I use I love it, Supergoop, and I believe it's a SPF 40. And it's a matte, so I don't have to wear, I'm just wearing that right now actually, and not anything else. I love the tint that it gives your skin. It just kind of blends everything together. So I use that product, and I just think it's really important to have things that aren't poisonous and toxic that you're putting, like your shampoo. In next episodes too of this channel, I will go over things that you can do to get rid of the microplastics. I mean, that's one thing is makeup. You got your makeup, you got your shampoos. There's also your clothing. There's tea bags. There's cutting boards. You don't want a plastic cutting board. So if you subscribe to my channel, then you won't miss those other videos where I'm talking about other healthy things you can do. What are some of the mistakes people do when they're putting on sunscreen? Well, one is they're not using enough. I would say you need probably a nickel-sized amount of sunscreen. Other things is not wearing your sunscreen 24/7, 24/7, but not wearing it in the winter. I wear it in the winter. You should wear it. You should wear it when it's cloudy. I even wear sunscreen if I'm inside all day, because those rays can come in through the windows as well, you know, when you're driving. So you just need to be mindful and wear it. I always put it on my neck, on the back of my hands. But you know, it's funny, I also got some fingerless SPF gloves from Amazon, and I wear those. If I don't have those on, I'll put the sunscreen on the back of my hands. I definitely put it on this area. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit different. The stuff I'm wearing down here is more of a sheen to it. But yeah, so it's extremely important. And please share your comments, your feedback, what you found out about sunscreen, if you've ever used the YUKA app, and what you think about all that. Okay, here's the first product. We have our Supergoop Matte Sunscreen 40, and I freaking frockin' love this stuff. I'll put a little bit here. Oh my goodness. It's just really nice. It's like butter. It doesn't clump or cake. So we have our Supergoop. Very clean on the YUKA app. I think it's might be a 80, 85. We have this one, Play, 50. This one's a little more goopy. I wouldn't put this on my face. I put it on my neck, but it's, it's more like that, and it's a little bit more shiny, which is not really my jam, but rub some on here. So those are those two products I wanted to share with you. But anyway, it's summertime, it's coming up, so why don't you give it a 30 days? You could try it yourself. Do the sunscreen. Well, first get the YUKA app, you can scan, what you do is scan a barcode and it'll tell you. And then once you've scanned the barcode, if it's not clean, they have recommendations under it, which is really cool. And one other thing I totally forgot to mention on the YUKA app is I have saved so much money. I used to buy really expensive products, and then they are 10 on the YUKA app, like a poor or bad. So I, quit buying those things, and then it'll recommend things at the bottom that are better products, safer, better for the environment, no hormone, no endocrine disruptors, and they're actually cheaper. So anyway, it's summer, so why don't you give it a 30-day try? Get your YUKA app for free, find your SPF, get a wide brim hat, and give it 30 days, and let me know what happens. And anyway, subscribe to my channel, please, and look for a new video every week. But anyway, subscribe for more anti-aging tips from someone living it. Okay, see you next time. Thank you. Bye.